Alright, so this is a brand new Let's Play, a game called The Movies, and I have stunts and effects also downloaded, it's expansion pack. So this game, you make your own movie studio. Your goal is to make movies, and that's how you earn money. So the better the movie, the more money, and you might put a film out there that nobody wants to see, and it becomes a major bust and bankrupts you. So I've got my stage school, I've got my crew facility, and I've turned... Okay, there's usually a DJ. And he usually talks, and, you know, it's kind of funny stuff, whatever. I've turned him off, and the reason why is because he does not shut up. So if you ever buy this game, it's absolutely hilarious, the stuff he says. Just know, I have him turned off. He will still report the news, so once in a while he'll pop in and he'll say, I don't know, like World War II is about to kick off or something like that, because it does have some historical events in it that go along with what movies you should make, you know. If you're during World War II, it's probably like romance movies they want to see more, stuff like that. So that's stuff you have to pay attention to. I'm just building some fancy looking little roads. There's no cars. I mean, you can put cars on the side, but they don't actually drive. It's more of just a nice looking thing. So got some cars set up here. There we go. So yeah, I've been gone for a really long time. So basically what happened was we moved. I also enrolled in fire classes to become a firefighter. I took those, passed those. And then, right when I was wanting to start making videos again, I ended up with COVID. Not a fun time. It is not a fun time at all. So hopefully everybody else has been pretty safe out there and feeling good and staying healthy. So there we go. So we got a nice little facility. So this facility here is your movie player. You can actually watch the movies that you make, and that is just the best. So I'll have to have you watch some of the videos or some of the movies that these guys make, because they are just absolutely hilarious. So the first thing we're gonna do is I think we're gonna go. Oh, let's make a horror film. So this here is a set. This is a set. It's a cellar, and we're going to put it right behind the stage school. I think that's a good place for it. And I'm just going to run the path out behind the stage school here. So like right now, normally the DJ would be talking pretty much after every single song, and it was just getting hard to talk over him and try to listen to him, and so that's why he is not turned on. If you guys would like me to turn him on just for like a short time so you can hear some of the stuff he says, I will do that. But until then, it's not really plot relevant, I guess. I mean, it sort of, but not really. So just let me know what you guys think. Oh, we need a, I almost forgot. You need a script writing office. This is where you're going to have employees go in and they're going to write scripts for you. Now, there is a custom script writing office. You can make your own movies in this game. So how cool is that? I mean, that was one of the big selling points for this for me when I was younger, is I didn't even care really about the career. I just made movies. And that's the best part about this game, is there is a sandbox mode. You play from 1920, game starts in 1920 with old cameras, old everything, and you have to progress through the ages of film from where it all began. So we're going to take a look at a couple of our people. We know we want to make a horror film. So we're going to take a look here. She's not very good at horror. She's not good at romance. Sci-fi. Here we go. So we have this gentleman right here who's pretty good at horror. So I'm going to make him our director, because females are really good in a horror role. So we're going to make her our actress. These two, I usually don't hire more than just a couple at the beginning, so we'll make them extras and give them a little bit of experience, and then, you know, further on in their career, we may put them into a director role or an actress role. So one thing you can do is you can grab your little people and you can set them in here, and they will actually practice this role. So because this is a horror set, they're gonna practice horror, and that'll help them become better, and it'll also help them get to know how each other works, which is very important. If you get an actor and a director who disagree and hate each other, you're gonna have a very bad quality movie, as you would expect. So we will let this building finish. We should get some people. Yep, here we go right here. She came out of the building. That's odd. really weird. So we're going to hire her to make a horror film. And this gentleman too. We're going to hire him as well. So you can put any of these people anywhere. I could take this lady right here, Isabella, and I could actually make her an actress. Just because they're in line for other places doesn't mean you can't utilize them somewhere else. Now, that's going to go about as good as you expect it to. I mean, she's not an actress, so putting somebody in a role in a film who's not really practiced film is just going to be a disaster. But it can be done, and you actually can turn them into some pretty good stars too if you train them up. So let's get a couple decorations in here while they make our film, and you can see in the top right corner here, the film's going to be called A Silver Bullet. So that's going to be interesting. And I think that's all we need for now. Oh, we need a casting office. So the casting office is where they go to rehearse the film before they shoot the film. So we're going to stick that right here because it's, you know, it's near the sets, and I'm going to put the sets kind of back in here. So we'll go ahead and connect this. But like I said, they're basically like little Sims. So if you find like one of the, like this gentleman here, we'll just take a look at some of the stuff he's got. So you can see his experience here, his work. They get stressed, they get bored. Too much work, they get stressed. Not enough work, they get bored. They do have addictions. They can get addicted to food. They can get addicted to drinks. If they do, you don't want them to walk on scene while drunk. And you don't want them to get addicted to food because they'll gain weight and they'll lose their looks. They have relationships with each other. They can date each other. They can love each other. They can hate each other. All that other stuff. They have a salary and they have an image. They want to keep their image up. As the time progresses, they want to get better clothing, better stuff like that. Their salary, got to give them raises. Make more movies, give them more raises. And it also tells you some stuff. He is a director. He's 22 years old. They do age up. That keeps disappearing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, just leave it. He's 22 years old. It tells you his salary is $6,000. Market value is $347. Now you can sell your stars. You can see he's about average on looks. His physique, he's pretty, you know, built, good, well built, and his fashion sense is really good. Her physique's not that great. She's about average in the looks, and fashion is a little over average. So this is stuff you wanna pay attention to, and if you'll notice, the food and drink also has different things. So he might get addicted to drinks a lot easier than her. That's something to look out for when you're hiring people. You don't want to hire a director who's going to get easily stressed and you're trying to pump out movies to make money, because your movies are just going to be crappy and nobody's going to want to watch them. And then you lose a ton of money. So this game can be pretty brutal at times. It can be pretty easy. At times it can be brutal. Just depends on how you play it, really. So let's get a couple decorations in here. They do like decorations. You can also get them some, like if we wanted to put a basketball court in, we could, which I'm not going to do that yet. I will give them benches, though. I like to put the benches here, because a lot of times they like to rest, so they'll walk away from the set. You don't want them walking clear over there, and then everybody's sitting here waiting for them to make the movie. So the movie's just about made. We're going to fast forward here real quick. And I'm going to show you the movie making process here in the movies. Anytime now. There it goes. Alright. So what you do, and this is kind of neat too. There's not like super menus. The buildings actually break away and become menus. So you just grab the script. And we're going to go over here and we're going to begin casting. So you can see it requires no extras. One lead role and a director. So we know who our director is. And because he doesn't really have too much experience, experience as a director, we kind of lose a little bit of points. And we're probably going to lose a little bit of points for her too. Oh no, she is a good fit. She's a good fit. So, you can see they're rehearsing the script now, but we need crew members. So we're going to come over here to the crew building and just grab us a couple people. I think they're all about the same. Yeah, they're pretty much all the same. So we'll just hire the first two in line. Come on. There we go. And they'll just appear right over here in the building. And they'll rehearse. And when they're done, they'll shoot the movie. And you right-click on the movie, you can see some things. So you can see it started in the 13th of January of 1921. The total cost, the market value, you know, stuff like that. You can also see where is it going to be shooting. It's going to be shooting in the Musty Cellar, which is this over here. And to give you a little tour of the Musty Cellar, I'll just double click on it. And these sets are awesome. And the amount of stuff you can do with them is insane. Like, interactive, the way that the actors interact with the sets is just awesome. There's some basic stuff where they just kind of walk around and talk, but then there's times where it's like, I don't know, one might be hiding behind the stairs here, you know, while somebody walks down the stair. I don't know, there's a lot that goes on. So, alright, rehearsal rather, is done. We're going to move this to shoot it. Now this is such a cool part of the game. The movie doesn't just appear, and there's just no little loading thing, waiting. They actually shoot the movie. So, real quick, I'm just going to show you. And everybody's going to get in their spots here. Here comes the camera crew, and like I said, it is the 1920s. So, well, it's 1921 now, but close enough. So you can see it's one of the old, like, wind-up black and white cameras. So here she is in her little get-up there, her little sci-fi looking get-up. I thought this was a horror movie, but whatever. So here they go.
Action.
What does she have in her hand? What is that?
And cut.
Here it is.
It's a wrap. Thank you.
Yep. That's all she had to... She earned her $6,000 right there. She just walked a couple feet. Now, you can also, if you catch them at a scene, so like I'll show you at the next scene here, whenever they get ready and get ready to shoot it. See, they're talking, so these little things mean like, hey, these guys need to be at their scene. There we go. Or at the set, rather. Okay, so once this stuff pops up, you can double-click this and actually change the scene, which is pretty cool. You can see she's got a neutral mood. You can also change it. You can make her, when she turns around, she's sad. You can make it so she's shocked. Whatever you want to do. So we'll just leave it at neutral, just because I don't want to mess with the movie too much. But later on in post-production, you can actually use a microphone and you can voice the people. Me and my wife used to do that. You could voice the people, and their mouths move to the voice also. Excuse me, you're walking through my set. And that was like the scariest thing that's happened in this movie so far, is her walking through the wall. I don't know if they got that on film or not, but that'll be interesting to see. So, there's a lot you can do with this game, and this is just going to be a short video just to kind of show you what this game's all about. And if you guys like it, I'll continue the series. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you unlock. There's eventually an award ceremony. The award ceremony works as like an award ceremony in real life would work. You know, best actress, best actor, best studio, who's had the highest release film, and you get little bonuses for it too, like quicker research and being able to cut the stars' wages in half without them noticing. So, our movie's almost done here. While that happens, we are just going to make sure we have everything we need. I think I'm going to build onto the road this way. But I think I'm going to start here. I'm just going to make a little... maybe not. Maybe we'll do it here. If anything, go up just a hair. Like that. Connect it there and there. Take this away. And the music in this game is phenomenal. I can listen to it all day long. Like, it's like the perfect, just build, snap your fingers kind of music. And we'll put... Actually, I think I'm going to put a park in. I think I'll put a little park right down here. Right about there. It doesn't need to be a crazy big park, just, you know, something kind of basic. So I'll just run straight across the back. Like that. Is that right? Or is it just... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to run the side... Actually, you know what I might do? Is I might take the snack van. Put the snack... Well, that wouldn't look right. we'll finish that later on. I'll show you guys the movie before I shut the game off. So, what you do with this is you take it and you release it. So here's our first released movie. Script quality was a full star, but the final movie rating wasn't all that great. And that's because of star power. You know, nobody's ever seen our star before. Crew has no experience. The relationships are average. So, it's going to be kind of what you expect. But they build experience as you go. So this little button right here allows you to watch the movie. So let's take a look at A Silver Bullet. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd buy the director's cut of that movie. Like, that was a good movie right there. So, here's everything. Wages earned. Now, because this game isn't like native HD resolution and all that widescreen and all that stuff, these look like little periods. These are actually commas. So, he earned $3,517 for this movie. So, that's a lot of money for what we just saw, but, you know, well, whatever. It'll get better. Okay, here's your complaint board. So here's all your reviews. You got your different, like, Look Films says that, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Tamsin? Nunley? Tamsin? Something like that. Was so wooden, you could make a table out of her. Film Watcher said the overall quality of acting in this movie is appalling. So this is not good. This is not good. This is, we might actually flop on this movie. We're not going to make very much off of it. But a cool little, like, Easter egg is if you zoom in, there's a movie theater right across the street, and it tells you, Silver Bullet. That's what's filmed, or that's what's in the movies right now. There's my director, and there's my actress. Just a little Easter egg thing. So, this is the movies. If you want to see more, like, subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I got quite a few other things on here. I kind of do random stuff here and there. And leave a comment down below. Ask some questions, give some insight, whatever you want. Went the whole video without coughing. Cough right at the end. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.